Hi everybody, welcome to this video. This is my journaling ecosystem. I know you're probably thinking, Emma, that's a lot of books. It is. It's a lot of books, I know, but I use all of them. When I bought my planner, which was this one, I didn't think I was going to have this many books. I was like, I'm going to buy a planner and one notebook. And so in the beginning, it was just these two. It was. And then I found this one and I said, oh, well, this is cute. I need this. And then I found this one and I was like, oh, well, that's cute. I need that. And then eventually, before I realized what was happening, I had 3 notebooks and 2 planners. Anyway, so this is my brain dumping journal. It started out as a notebook I would take to work and like write, I guess, anything and everything. But then at one point I was having like an impulsive feeling. And I said, okay, well, I'm going to pull my notebook out and I'm just going to write it down. And that's what I did. And I realized that I actually really like that. So that's what this became. This is still a brain dumping journal, but I don't carry it with me at work anymore because I wanted this cover and I wanted a pocket planner. But this, it doesn't fit in this cover. And so I was like, okay, well, I have to find something that will. And that's how I got this. This is the Pocket Plus cover from Cloth and Paper. In this cover, I have one of the little notebooks from the memo pad set that Hobonichi makes. They're normally this big. They're like traveler's notebook size. I cut it down so that it would fit in this cover. The idea behind this little red notebook was that I wanted to have information on me that I would need in the event of my phone ever being dead and I like needed to call somebody. That's what this is supposed to be. So I have phone numbers, which I'm not going to show you. And then I have important information about myself. And that's all of that. This is my pocket planner from Sterling Ink. This is where I track bills, appointments, work, money, my attendance at work. I love this little pocket planner. I don't do anything crazy in here. I just write. And fun fact, when you order anything from Sterling Ink, any of their books, you get this, which is basically a pencil board for free. When you buy a Hobonichi, you have to buy a pencil board separately. Sterling Ink just gives you one. It is a year at a glance, so I keep this here and I use it as a bookmark and I track my attendance at work on here. This has been working out really well for me because this has been it's just very handy to open it and just, oh, it's right there. There are some blank pages in the back, so I did try some journaling in this yesterday, and I filled out a couple of pages. This is a document pocket where I took some pictures and I stuck them on the back of the business cards that you get with Sterling Ink. I've only ever made 2 orders, so I had 2. I didn't want to get rid of them because they're so pretty, and I just wanted to keep looking at them, and I just thought, I want to put pictures in here, and I want to put these in here, so I stuck them on the back of this. I cut them down to size, and I just stuck them on. And I think they look really cute. I don't know if anyone else has ever done that, but I did it, and I love it. These are page flags that you get, I guess, as a freebie when you buy anything from Cloth and Paper. This document pocket is from Cloth and Paper along with the cover, and I guess they were made as 2 separate orders. I got 1 with each, so I have 2. I'm using them in my pocket planner, although I don't really understand what the point of having page flags is, but I'm trying. This is my Stalogy notebook in the A6 Slim. This is the notebook that replaced this one. I still use this, but I don't carry it with me at work. Now I carry this one, and this is basically the same thing. This is where I write when I'm feeling impulsive, when I'm having a lot of thoughts. Just pull this out at work, and I write in it. And I love it. This is my favorite pen. This is a Sarasa Clip in 0.5 in the gray charcoal color. Love this pen. I'm obsessed with it. I love any Sarasa pen because I like the colors, I like the barrel, and I like that they're fast drying. So this is one of my favorite pens. So that's this. I just love this cover. I love it. And I love that it's pocket size, so I can basically carry it with me anywhere that I need to go. If I'm at an appointment and I need to schedule a new one, I just pull this out and I write it in here. If I spend money on something, I just pull this out and I write it down. I love this whole setup. This is my other planner. You guys have seen this one before. I used it in my Plan With Me video that I uploaded the other day. This is my Hobonichi weeks. This is where I track my wellness and my health. I'll show you guys. So in this planner, I'll show you a spread from last week. I write down everything that I'm eating. I track how much money I'm spending, or I was. I'm not really doing that anymore because I have the other planner. I track my pain, and then I have a to-do list. This is the current spread where I'm tracking pain, a rolling to-do list, and then I rate my day. I might do this differently on the next spread, but this is what I'm doing as of right now. It's how I did it on next week's spread. I was tracking my period here, but I didn't like that. So now I'm tracking it here. And I like that. Before I had my pocket planner, this was my everything planner where I was tracking like my appointments, hanging out with friends, time off. I'm not going to do that here anymore because I'm going to put all of that in my pocket planner. So this will strictly be period tracking. That's what this will be. This is my Hobonichi in the A6. This is a plain grid notebook. It's not one of the dated planners. Those are very expensive, and I knew I wanted one of those dated planners, but I didn't want to spend the money on the off chance that I didn't like the paper, because that's really why people like Hobonichi. They like the paper. I like the paper, and I like the minimalism of it all. I treat this like a Hobonichi original. So this is a spread that I did. Sometimes I write about my feelings, and sometimes I just do whatever. So when I bought these markers, instead of writing a whole journal entry, I just did swatches. This is a page that I did when Anna was not feeling well. She was really, really sick this week, so I wrote it down. I didn't want to go to work on this day, and I wrote it down, and I guess I was feeling festive because I drew a Christmas tree and Christmas lights in February. I don't know. This is anything and everything, but make it pretty. And finally, my biggest one. This is my Midori in the A5. This is mainly for journaling and writing down my feelings. This is really anything and everything. When I got this notebook, I bought it because I wanted a Hobonichi cousin, but I didn't want to spend the money on a Hobonichi cousin, and I thought, well, this looks similar, and I could just pretend. I just kind of started writing. At one point, I was like, let me just draw the timeline and the date the way that they do it in the Hobonichi, and I did that, except I didn't like it. For a while, this was my main journal where I wrote about my feelings. I was writing in both of these because I liked both of them. I realized that this is like meant for scrapbooking because I like the size. The size is perfect for that. This is just anything and everything. There's no rhyme or reason. I just do what I want. I don't care what it looks like. The point is that I just do anything and everything. That's what this is. This is my entire ecosystem. I know it seems like a lot, and I'm not sure if I will do this many books next year. Truly, all I really need is a planner and like 1 or 2 notebooks. I'm definitely going to have a pocket notebook next year, but I don't know if I'll do like a whole setup like this again. This is really me just trying it out to see if I like it at all, because I really just wanted the cover. I don't need a second planner. I wanted one. And I was kind of already wanting this cover, and so I was like, oh, if I buy a pocket planner, I could put it in this. And then I could buy a pocket notebook, and I could do all these things. And I do like this, but I don't know if I'm going to keep this up. This is my entire journaling ecosystem. If you guys liked the video, please hit subscribe. If you want to see more, hit subscribe. I'm going to try to make videos every 1 to 2 weeks. I'll see you guys in the next video.